So Trump's big, beautiful bill was passed by the Republicans in the House of Representatives late at night. So I'm going to call them the thieves at night that passed a bill that made bankrupt the United States. It includes cuts to SNAP, otherwise known as food stamps, direct cuts to Medicaid, and a backdoor cut to Medicare of over $500 billion. Some of you are going to say, well, Trump said he would never touch Medicare. Well, he isn't touching Medicare. There's a law called Pay As You Go Act, that was enacted in 2010 that says if the budget is increased with debt, there must be offsetting increases in revenues coming in, i.e. taxes, or reductions in spending. So since neither one of those happened with the tax cuts to the rich, PAYGO, as they call it, will force cuts to Medicare. It's the equivalent of you exceeding your credit limit from a loan and them saying, I'm going to repossess something. I'm going to take your car or your house or whatever and sell it at auction. So we bring you back in line with your approved credit limit. That's the simplest way I can put it. Food stamps will be cut directly. You know, they're probably going to go to work requirements, all this kind of stuff. Now, supposedly, there's no tax on tips, but in the details, I believe it says no tax on cash tips. Who's paying cash for everything? Some of the supporters of Trump and this no tax on tips were incensed when they found out it was only on cash tips. I only pay cash if I go to a place that's charging me a processing fee to run my debit card. Otherwise, I just slide, tap, or whatever and pay electronically. So this big, beautiful bill, and behind me is the cover of my book, Trump, Nixon on Steroids, Stay Woke. You can check that out on Amazon.com. So how this big, beautiful bill made bankrupt the USA? Because of too much debt. I mean, we will become like somebody with a 500 credit score walking in trying to buy a Cadillac Escalade. They're going to jack us up. So the last auction we had of U.S. Treasury bonds, the demand was weak because we're not seen as a safe bet anymore for other countries and companies to invest their funds. So we have to pay higher interest rates to attract investors in our treasury bonds, which have always been seen as the safest bet in the world. You know, we just had the United States credit rating downgraded by Moody's from AAA to AA1. So we're already seen as risky. So when we have to raise the interest rate paid on our bonds, just like we try to find the best interest rate on our savings accounts, then all the other interest rates go up. Well, we would be saying hello to 8 to 10%, mortgage loan rates. Everything's going to get more expensive. So in addition to the tariffs running the cost up, inflation will run the cost up of everything we do. So welcome to Trump's big, beautiful, bankrupting bill. We can only hope that the Senate will make some changes. And all of a sudden, just as an aside, now the news media is telling us everything that's in the bill after it passed. They didn't tell us before it passed because they didn't want to piss Donald Trump off. Go figure. You care more about that than you do about giving the people a heads up because your name is the news media, not the after the news media.